Okay, once I get the door open here, this is the hotel I stay in, and my check goes directly to the hotel. They take the rent out, and then they give me the rest of my money.
Okay, sounds fair.
And it works good for me. I've got a lot of stuff in here. They were supposed to paint my room, so I started writing phone numbers on the walls and stuff. You know, being a painter, I know all you gotta do is prime over it,
right,
and then paint right over it.
Right.
And they don't never texture the walls like they do in Dallas and Texas, and kind of work I do. This is really sad compared to what I'm used to. I terribly miss I have an air conditioner, which I'm one of the few people that have air conditioners.
So this does actually air condition?
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And do you have any kind of view out your window? What's out there?
Unfortunately, this is my view.
Oh, well, at least you get some light, right? Yeah,
a little bit, but and there used to be pigeons that would come in.
Oh, really?
And take a picture. This is my granddaughter by my son Justin.
Okay.
This was my first wife, and this is Justin when he was a baby.
All right. I'll probably have to blur those out because I can't show people's picture without their permission. So.
Oh.
But I can show you pointing to it and they'll know, right?
Right. Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to be showing people without their permission.
Yeah.
You understand, right?
I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got a fridge here, and you got a microwave.
I have a small refrigerator, microwave.
Are you able to cook it? I guess just with a microwave. You don't have a hot plate or anything.
Well, no, I don't have a hot plate, and
but you got a VCR.
See my garbage needs to be taken out right now. I just got too much stuff in here right now.
Yeah.
But I've been holding a lot of things for. I'm holding a lot of things for Dena. You know, and
I see. And you got a sink there.
Yeah. Yep. I do have a sink, and
but the bathroom's in the hall somewhere, right?
Yes, but I'm in line for a bathroom unit.
Oh, okay.
I was first in line, and my paperwork that I had from my doctor got lost, and somebody got ahead of me. The guy next door to me. This is the second floor, and he caught his room afire, and they evicted him.
Oh my goodness!
For
so his room caught on fire.
Yeah, and
were you here when that happened?
Yes. Matter of fact, I pulled him out.
Oh wow!
Me and another guy pulled him out. He was butt naked. There was water up to like here on my arm.
Oh wow!
And I had to open. I'd already locked my door. I opened my door, come back in here, grab the blanket to wrap around him. First we had to drag him out naked, or he would have died.
Did he get burned?
No, he got a lot of he didn't get burned, thank God, but he was getting real close to it. Went in his room, somebody said, "Jerry, what are you doing?" And I said, "I'm not leaving Scott in there to burn to death." And I said, "If I die, I die." You know? Yeah. And he said, "Man, get out of here," you know, and the sprinklers are going off, and it flooded my room. And
did any fire come in your room?
No fire came in here, but I got a lot of water damage.
A lot of water, yeah.
Totally soaked my PA system, which is inside that closet. I can't open that closet with all that stuff in there, but there's like $3,000 worth of musical equipment inside that closet. You know, I've got my keyboards in there, my PA sound system's in there. It's a Fender,
did it get
Fender
wet?
PA.
Do you know if it got wet?
Oh yes, it got soaked.
Wet. Oh gee.
The hotel said I had to put a private lawsuit against Scott. Scott's on SSI. He wasn't even getting SSI at the time.
Yeah.
He just got awarded his SSI.
Oh wow.
And they said it was his fault, and it wasn't his fault. It turned out it was a faulty microwave. Okay. Oh, okay. He was asleep when the fire started.
And
he was drunk and he
whose microwave? Is it his microwave though?
It was his microwave.
So
Well, maybe the fire was his fault. Or by law, it might have been considered his fault. But I think it would have been fell on the liability of the microwave company. But this hotel should have insurance, I believe, to cover their tenants. If another tenant's room catches a fire and causes damage to other people's property, the hotel has insurance.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that legal side, so
I'm really stumped that they tried to say everybody had to put separate claims in.
How many other rooms were affected?
Well, see, this entire second floor was flooded in the hallway. It was like a foot and a half, almost two. It was about that deep in the hallway, all the way down to the second bathroom. So water went under the doors of probably about 15, anywhere from 10 to 15 apartments. Okay, not to mention all the ones downstairs underneath.
So what time of day was this?
It happened like in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
So here I drag this, me and the guy, I've only met him twice, but he's a real nice Christian guy, and he and I carried Scott out. I guess he thought the same way I was. We couldn't let a man burn to death.
Yeah, really.
His only option would have been to jump out a window. On the concrete, you know, and at first they wrote me up a violation for having my air conditioner, and I said, look, I got COPD, emphysema, and you cannot call it a legal fire escape. There's no fire escape. Okay. I got a doctor's excuse, or a doctor's paper showing that I was on oxygen for 2 years. The good Lord healed me.
Okay.
COPD, you usually do not get off oxygen. But they say if you quit smoking, it won't get any worse, but it'll never get better. Well, my Lord said different. And praise be to God, man. Yeah,
you look pretty good, I have to say. You're doing okay.
I've gained a little weight, I think, since you seen me last. Which is surprising to me because my pain levels get so high that it really affects my appetite.
So where do you usually eat? Do you usually eat here or what?
I cook a lot here.
You cook here?
In the microwave.
Okay.
And then I eat out a lot.
How much is the rent for this room?
Ridiculously, I pay $493 a month plus an extra $50.
What's the $50 for? I'm just trying to understand.
Well, see, I owe for some back rent.
Oh, okay.
Where they let me keep my whole check one month.
I see.
And now they've changed it where you can, on emergency, you have to pay half of it, and then you can do it twice in a 6-month period of time. Okay. So you're allowed to do it 4 times a year, but you can only now keep, if your rent's, you got to pay $240 or $250, something like that, and then because the rent's $7 short, I pay $493 a month, and then since I'm on payment plan for not paying all my rent, I got 2 payment plans, 2 different times. So I pay an extra $50 a month
to pay that back. Okay.
Yeah, like 1 month I lost my phone. It cost me, and my phone bill wound up costing me like $150 that month. I had to buy a new phone. Plus I had to buy a new phone. Plus pay my bill. My bill's $67 a month
for phone.
Yeah, for unlimited text. And I have web. I can actually pull up videos.
There you go.
Watch TV on my phone if I want. But
do you do that? Do you watch TV on your phone? Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I gotta wear my reading glasses.
And, those phones are really small.
My eyes are getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I've got these hand injuries, and I'm a musician. I play guitar.
Okay.
And I recently had surgery on my arm.
Oh.
And they had to. I got my arm broke right here, and they had to go in and put plates and pins.
Okay.
And then, ironically, right after, 2 days after I got out of surgery, out of the hospital, 9 days after my surgery, I'm holding my hand up like this in a cast, and I'm standing out in front of the hotel, smoking a cigarette. Lo and behold, this guy comes up and he's drinking, and he probably weighed about 320 pounds. And he's really intoxicated, and he started talking to me, and I had seen him at the doctor's a few times. He said, "Oh, how you doing, Jerry?" And I said, "I'm doing fine. I'm trying to not talk to him." And he just starts chest boxing. I said, "Look, man, I am too old. I don't chest box. Horseplay leads to sick pay." And he said, "Man, I was the heavyweight weightlifting champion of Folsom Prison for 8 years straight." I said, "Buddy, I understand. I see you're an awfully big, strong, wide man." I said, "And I'm not trying to have no problem with you." I said, "But I'm not your punching bag, and you're not going to hit on me." And about that time, he punched me right in my splint after my arm. That's why I have this almost an extra elbow. You see the big knot?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I don't know if you can see the scar.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So
you can still play? Can you still play, or have you tried? Have you tried to play since?
Oh yeah. Well, see, this hand was almost crippled, and I can't close it all the way. I cut the back of it with a skill saw, and it cut the ligaments and tendons. At that time, I could close this hand about like this. Okay, from when I was 4, I ran this through a plate glass window.
Oh, jeez. From
watching too much Superman. Okay. Anyway, so I ran this through the plate glass window, and I got 76 stitches here and 32 in this one. Okay. Well, I didn't have any damage on this one as far as ligaments and tendons, but in this one, I lost over 2/3 of my blood, and this is the best I can close my hand, but I can still hold a guitar pick like this.
Okay.
But I cannot pick like I used to. Okay. Well, when I could pick with my 3 fingers and a thumb, so I could do 4-finger picking, everything but my pinky.
Right.
Okay, at one time. There are people that can pick with all 5 fingers. That's a really talented musician. Now, because I broke all the bones in the back of this hand in a car accident.
Geez, you've been battered all over the place.
Yeah, I've broken both my clavicles. Look at this.
Okay, we're showing scars now. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay.
That's horrible. I broke this one.
So
you got to play 4 times. This one 3 times.
You play country western, yes?
I play country. I play folk. A lot of like Bob Seger.
Okay.
Neil Young.
All right. It just seems to me like seems like the classic country western singers got to go through all these injuries and trials and tribulations, right? I
do play a little of the old Willie Nelson and stuff. And, my guitar is really bad out of tune. I would love it if you could, maybe next time you do a interview.
Yeah.
I have 3 more guitars.
Play some songs.
Really nice ones. Right now are in the pawn shop because I was really worried about them here, and I put them there basically for safekeepings. But now they've got cameras that see every door, and no one can come in here without being caught.
Right.
And you got to have ID to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. I had
sign your guests in and out.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, I'm hoping that I can do a song.
We can do a song, but it would have to be a song of your own composing, because otherwise there will be copyright issues. So
no, there will be no problem because I write my own music.
Okay, then that's okay.
I'm writing songs. I'm going to write one song for all my kids.
Okay, we can do that.
I've got one song for each one of them now. But that's we're looking at a whole album now. Do you remember what they said? The perfect country western. I forget which song it was.
Yeah.
He said the perfect country western song is got to have It's got to be about a train, a mother, a truck,
yes.
prison.
Exactly.
And and that was Merle Haggard, I think. I got to meet Merle Haggard in prison. They call him Murph the Surf.
So do you generally feel safe in this hotel? Is it secure?
Yes, I do. No problem whatsoever.
And you got a bike there, I see. Is it working?
I recently got hit by a car on that bike. And,
oh man.
I was working on trying to build another frame, and I'm sad for my kids to see the mess and so forth. But
is that why the wheels bent?
That's exactly why the wheels bent, like it is.
From hitting the car, yeah.
You know.
All right.
This is the worst, dirtiest my place has been, and it's just my luck. I'm Irish. I have the worst luck in the world. The day that I let you in to do the video, my place is looks like a junkyard.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll come back some other time, and
that would be great
when it's ready for House and Gardens or whatever, right? Architectural Digest or something. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for letting us into your home for this interview.
My room is usually a lot cleaner and nicer than this. I've got too much stuff at this point.
All the furniture and everything is yours, right? It didn't come with the room? Or did it come with the room?
The only thing that came with the room was the bed.
Okay.
And everything else I got.
What about the, is the bathroom something we can see? I don't know, I don't want to interrupt anybody's privacy or anything.
No, you won't. This is the restroom I always use. This is the restroom I prefer to use because, and you'll see why when I show you the restroom.
Okay.
And they keep toilet paper and hand sanitizer. This is the bathtub, which I'm supposed to.
Okay.
I'm getting my own bathtub.
That's nice.
And shower.
How many rooms have that? Do you know what percentage-wise? Is it a lot or just very few?
Let me see. There's one. I think there's two, three, about 3 or 4. It doesn't. This is what we have to put up with, and it's just really not cool, but
well, it's better than being on the street.
It's better than being on the street.
Yeah.
And the rent's good.
Yep.
They got video cameras. Where Scott burned the restroom down, or burned his room down. I'm gonna wind up getting theirs. Wait a minute, I didn't send this up. There we go. Anyway, this elevator goes out like twice a week.
I wanted to thank you for showing us your room. I know it was kind of short notice and was kind of in disarray, and probably won't be on Better Homes and Gardens, but I wanted to thank you. So, how long have you been there?
Well, I've been there just a little over 2 years, or just a little under. The hot team told me I was told I had 3 places to choose from. However, the hot team totally messed up. And as soon as I saw the rooms I said, I do not want to move here. And my caseworker lied to me.
Oh. How did they lie? They made it sound better than it was? They told me that if I did not accept the very first room, one of them rooms at that day, they were going to drop my what do they call the stabilization room, which is where they give you free rent. And also, I was supposed to be in a stabilization room way sooner. I was supposed to get Dye housing, which could have been a 1-bedroom apartment, where my wife and I could have stayed together. Okay. And she might not be as bad off as she is right now.
So they've damaged my marriage. Die housing is for people that have bad health issues, which I do. What they do is they make sure that you have everything you need. You have nurses that come by and check on you if you require that kind of care. You have in-home health care providers that come in and clean for you if you cannot clean behind yourself. Just depends on your disability levels. And die housing, the way they feed their people is a lot better, and some of them even have cafeterias where you can eat 3 meals a day.
Oh wow. So how does the place we saw compare to other places you've been at? Is it better, worse, about average, par for the course?
The place that I have now, that I allowed you to come into my room, my home, unfortunately that is my home, and it's sad because I'm from Texas. I'm used to houses, or at very worst 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, very large. I have seen SROs that also belong to Tenderloin Housing Clinic, THC is what they call it for short. Tenderloin Housing Clinic has other buildings. I have been in a friend of mine's hotel, in his room, excuse me, every one of the rooms in this hotel has restrooms. They're all very nice rooms. They've got hardwood floors, nice walls. Definitely, I've seen SORs that blow it away, and I have seen some that were so bad that I wouldn't put a dog in.
So this is somewhere in the middle then? Towards the bottom middle? Is that fair?
Yeah, bottom middle. Yes,
bottom
I believe.
middle. Most of the people there, have they been there as long as you, or do people come and go a lot? How stable is the...
There are people that come and go, and then there are a lot of people that have been there and stay there, and there are people that are happy there. You know,
do people generally...
Water finds its own level.
Right.
And some people are happy living in a one room.
Yeah.
That's okay with them.
Do the people there socialize at all? I mean, do you know your neighbors? Do you know many of your neighbors?
I knew a few of them, and I made friends with a few of them, and the majority of the ones that I started becoming friends with really let me down. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and when somebody steals from me or lies to me and I catch them, it's over with.
Are there any like organized activities or anything at that place? Do you ever have group parties or anything?
I'm going to give them their card on a couple things. They have Wednesdays, they give groceries once a week.
Okay.
And they do this because they know that they're taking too much people's money and we cannot get by. And the food they give us is pretty sad. I've seen food that other hotels get, like the die housing. Now, the one thing I'll give their card on is they do at least give you a few cheap groceries a week.
Like what would be typical groceries you would get?
They give you a few potatoes, a dozen eggs, and I've seen them actually cut a dozen eggs in half and give you 6 eggs, a half a dozen eggs. They never give milk. They have been known to give powdered milk.
Powdered milk.
They get things that are donated.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of vegetables and fruits, and you're not allowed to have a open burner stove.
Right.
You're allowed to have a microwave and a hot plate.
Okay.
And that's it. Oh, you can also have a portable small oven for toasting or baking or broiling a steak or something. You know,
really?
Something
okay.
A small.
I assume they don't give you any steaks, though.
No, definitely not. I've never seen them hand anybody a piece of meat.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, you have one 10 outlet in every room, and that's it. The only electricity you have in your entire room
comes from one socket.
One socket, and that's it.
Wow.
And you're expected to go and buy a, if you're gonna run the amount of appliances I run,
right,
like my VCR, DVD, VCR, TV, microwave, air conditioner, refrigerator.
Those take a lot of current. Refrigerator, air conditioner,
and
those
I'm
take a lot.
running this on 110 outlet.
When I was there, you know, the halls and all looked clean. It looked like a reasonable place.
They do keep it. The upkeep of the place is pretty good to somewhat. I've asked them if I could paint my own room. They will not let me.
No.
I asked them if I can have it painted.
No.
They're not going to let me get it painted. But now I'm getting my bathroom unit.
Right.
So I'll be able to have a little nicer place while I'm there. But I will be stepping up and moving up to a much better place. And eventually my money's going to get good when I go back to school and so forth, and figure out what I'm going to do to start making at least a 5, if not 6-figure income a year, so that I can live in California half a year and Texas, Dallas, Texas, the other half.
Okay, which half? Texas in the winter?
Oh, Texas will
Texas
be
in the summer.
Fall and spring.
Fall and spring, okay. So what about personal safety, crime? Is that an issue in that place, or is it pretty good? I know, like when I went in, I had to sign in, and there were obviously video cameras and so on.
It's a safe place to live.
Okay.
Or I would not be there.
Okay.
But the streets are really bad at night.
Yeah.
And here lately, a lot of people that are running around at nighttime, there has been like 7 or 8 people stabbed and shot, and a lot of them have died within the last couple of months. Do
you go out at night, or do you just hole up in your room?
I personally, if I go out at night, I go to the store next door. Well, let's say after 10 o'clock at night, if I go out, it's just to the store next door and back in my hotel.
Okay. But you never got robbed on your way to the store or anything like that?
Because I know how to defend myself, and I'm very street smart from my retarded drug days. And I just, you know, I've given my life to God, and I'm changing, and you know, the is safe. And there are nights that it's real fun and safe. You just got to get out of the Tenderloin area, and I'm borderline almost out of there. Where I'm at, and there are ways of like jumping on a bus and being out of there that quick, because a lot of people just don't need cars in San Francisco.
Right.
In the daytime, it's plenty safe. Depending on what area you go to, and I don't go to the drug-infested areas, which is where all the crime is.
Right.
There's cameras on every street, so you know, and the police are catching people left and right that think they're going to get away with all these crimes, and they're getting caught because there's cameras on every corner, every street, and they think there's none in the alleys. Well, big news, They are in a lot of the alleys, and they're starting to put them in all the alleys. And
that's interesting, because there's a common perception that stuff goes on in the Tenderloin and nothing ever gets done about it. The police never do anything. So
that is not true.
Okay.
I can confirm that. The police are on top of it after the stabbings and stuff. The undercovers and police were watching from buildings. On my street, there was a guy got shot at Larkin and Eddy, and they had undercovers and police cars all over for days and days. And then 3 people, one was a friend of mine, got shot up. They dropped somebody off. They dropped off some young kid in the Fillmore district, and somebody drove by there. They were smoking a joint in the alley, and a friend of mine, he got shot 6 times, and he's in General Hospital fighting for his life. He got shot with a .40 caliber in the face twice.
Ouch. That's a lot of violence you just listed there, but you think they're working on it? They're doing. The police are.
They're doing what they do what they can.
Yeah.
They just got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And you know, my heart goes out to them because they have dangerous jobs here. Whichever police officer has a dangerous job, and you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to go through all your kids really fast so we get them in there. So how many kids are there first total?
I have
a
total
8?
9 children.
9, okay. So we'll start off with number 1.
Number 1.
And we'll give you 5 seconds each.
Okay.
Just say their name and say hello or something, I don't know.
In order, in the order that they were born.
So number 1.
Hello, Justin. Son, Dad misses you and loves you very much.
Number 2.
Call me. Number 2 is Jeremy Jacob.
Okay. Number 3.
Well, in order, I apologize. Lavonda, Sandra.
Okay.
Lavonda and Sandra, I miss you guys. Y'all are my kids in my eyes regardless. And then we have Jennifer.
Number 4.
Number 4. That is 4.
Oh, okay, number 5.
Jeremy, Justin, Lavonda, Sandra. Number 5, we have Rachel Island Lynn.
Oh, wow.
Which is going by a different name. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Hannah now.
Okay.
No, so I got out of line. No, she is the oldest daughter by me and Dena, with the exception of, well, I will not go there.
It's complicated.
But Jennifer is my youngest daughter.
Okay.
She turned 17 on December 18th.
Is that, are we at 6 or 5? Or 6, 7?
Now we're at 6.
Okay.
Or 7.
Okay.
We're at 6.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
7.
we have Jerry Jacob.
That's 7.
Okay. And so I got the order mixed up.
That's okay.
Jerry Jacob. That's 7.
And 8 and 9.
I think Jerry Jacob made 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then we have Jesse. And Jesse is my son by Tracy, who was my first wife's best friend.
Okay.
This was Karen. Hi, Karen. Hope you get to see the video. Tracy, you never let me know you were pregnant. I know you knew I still had feelings for my first wife at the time, but
okay.
I wound up marrying Dena.
So I guess we got them all in, I think.
Yes, I believe so. So
okay.
just to cover it one more time real fast.
Okay.
Okay. Justin, Sandra, Lavonda, Jeremy, Jerry Jacob, Rachel Island Lynn, Jennifer, Jesse, Hannah, which is Rachel Island Lynn. So, Lavonda, Sandra, Jeremy Jacob, Jerry.
Okay.
I guess we got them all.
Okay, good.
And Jesse, thank you for giving me the chance to say hi to all my kids.
Sure.
I love you guys, and y'all give me a call, man.
As you,
Sandra and Justin, call me, boy. I'm gonna put a knot on your head, boy. You know better. Call me. I have lost your number, and I cannot find it for nothing. Call me. I mean it. Okay. I'll fly down there to put a knot on your head, boy. and you know I will. As soon as I get the money.
Texas discipline there.